Hi everyone, this is Ola from Career Angels, and I'd like to tell you about a selection of job ads from the hidden job market in Europe for experienced managers and executives. This is something that we publish every Monday, and our research team actually selects job ads which are difficult to find if you're doing it on your own, so not that easy to access. They're also genuine recruitment processes. They're aimed at people with a lot of experience, so at least 10 years of experience, including management and leadership, but also functional area experience. They are aimed at international candidates, so wherever you're based, if you're thinking of working in Europe, they can apply to you. In many cases, they also have other interesting features, like multiple locations you can work out of, the possibility of working remotely, and more. Today I wanted to show you a couple of examples so that you can actually see for yourself what the jobs are, what kind of opportunities they are, how that works. So let's have a look. Today's two job ads are actually both from Germany. So both jobs are based in Germany. The first one is based in Berlin. This is the headquarters of a company called sennder, which is looking for a managing director for the DACH region. Sennder is a startup, and a successful one and a growing one, despite the current pandemic situation. It's a company that brings together owners of trucks and other companies that actually need trucks. So it's a digital solution that helps people manage logistics in a more efficient and cost-optimized way. The ad for managing director for the DACH region was posted 4 days ago, and there have been fewer than 25 applicants here on LinkedIn. I'm just going to scroll down for you here to show you the elements of the job: strategy, P&L, operations, cross-functional collaboration, but also representing sennder externally. And what you would need here is, of course, P&L experience, P&L responsibility for over at least 50 million euros, 10 years of freight logistics experience, and more. The last position here, which is quite interesting, but I think it matters, a deep embodiment of sender's values given the strong exposure of this position. So because you will be representing the company, you really have to genuinely believe in what you're doing, and that probably tells you that during the interviews you will hear questions about values and how much of a fit you are with the culture of the company. If you click apply, you are taken to an external platform. You do see the sennder logo, but if you look very closely in the URL, but also down at the very bottom of the page, you will see a greenhouse logo. And Greenhouse is a provider of applicant tracking systems, which means that the first screening of CVs will actually be done by artificial intelligence, which means in turn that your CV has to be formatted and optimized for artificial intelligence. So it's a little bit different than the human type of CV that we're all used to. The second position, again in Germany, in the greater Karlsruhe area, the company is Avantor. It's a Fortune 500 company, biotechnology, pharmaceuticals, life science. They're looking for a director of strategic partners Europe. So this is for life sciences. This is a business development job. The ad was posted 5 hours ago, so very fresh, and there have been less than 25 people applying. This is again a job where you would need to have at least 10 years of experience, international commercial experience, and also industry experience. If you click apply, you will be taken to an external platform. And again, there's the Avantor logo, but do not be fooled, because again, in the URL, as well as at the bottom of the page in very small print, you will see the Workday logo. And this is another very famous provider of applicant tracking systems. A little bit more about this in a second, but that is it for the ads for today. As I mentioned, the job ads are published weekly. I'll scroll down to the Monday post, which actually shows you a few examples of the job ads from this week, and also a link that you can click to go to the full list. And the full list is published on our blog. Just wanted to show you and scroll down It's quite long. It's divided into categories, so it makes sense to have a look. Another thing that you can find on our blog, and this is something I mentioned a lot today, if you want to work with the ATS system, so artificial intelligence screening through applicant tracking, you can actually access a step-by-step free guide on how to do it yourself. You can also contact us. We'll be happy to do it for you if you don't have time, or if it's not something that you want to be learning right now. Another thing that I wanted to tell you about is, I'm just going to click here, is a free CV report. So apart from the AI CV version, you can also have a look with us at your human CV just to check if it's up to scratch. And do it for free. We also offer free career consultation, so you can talk to a consultant to make sure that your job search is actually, again, up to scratch, so it will work in your favor. You're likely to get some interesting job offers. That's about it from me today. So if you have any questions about any of the content of the video, any of the ads that I showed you, do feel free to comment below or send me an email. I'll be very happy to help. And I wish you a very, very good week, a very good rest of the day as well. I'll see you next week, hopefully. Take care and bye-bye. Thank you very much.